All right, here we are, Ben with Hamilton Tile. We're back working in the rain. We're putting in a great backsplash over here in Holly Springs. It's gonna look unbelievable when it's done, and it's gonna really, really make this kitchen pop. We're usually Ardex X5 guys, but we got our NTCA voucher, so we're using some Maypai X Ultralight mortar. Pro, it's pretty good stuff. I like it. Nothing competes with X5 by Ardex. The price was right on this one, and it's still a high quality product, so hey, we're gonna use it.
I like to make smaller batches when I'm doing backsplashes because there's a lot of cuts involved usually, and I like to keep my thin set really nice and sticky, and the smaller the batch, the better you'll be at doing that. We have our HEPA vac here with our whale tail on it, great product, and we just mix this baby up for about 2 minutes, let her slake. I'm going to go inside and clean up my other section of backsplash I did yesterday, and that's a pretty good way to do it. So you're always trying to work, you're always trying to do something while something else is waiting.
Any of you other tile guys out there use these things? These things are great. And they have Ardex's label on them. I'd like to get one with my logo on there. Yeah, they're great for storing your thin set. You just put the thing on there and give it the old clickaroonie. Boom. Thing's got a little handle on there and everything. I love it. We had a pretty good day today of fixing walls and putting up a small section of tile here, kind of getting our layout all worked out and figuring out how we're going to do things. I like to really kind of think about how everything's going to go together and know where all the strange pieces are going to be or the weird smaller pieces are going to be before I start. So that's a big thing with me, is just kind of determining what's going on first. Cold hands, cold water, cold everything, but we're gonna make it happen. First day's duties are, we get the saw ready, everything all plugged in, we got all that going on, we got our water station, mixing station set up, we got our sanding station set up. This is a project for today here. We gotta do this section here, up around the window, and this section here up around the window. So our first duties are going to be to clean up what we have done yesterday, take out all of our spacers and put those away. Yesterday I forgot a margin trowel, if anybody's ever done that. My first duty here is to clean out my bucket from yesterday, my water bucket. So I just let the water marinate in there overnight, and then I dump it. It's pretty much clear water, and I scoop out all the sludge at the bottom and put it in a trash bag. So that's not a very glorious part of the tile guy life, but that's a morning routine basically. Let's see how it goes. And the reason I do this is because if you do this yesterday and you stir all this stuff up, wherever you're dumping, all that slurry there goes into the person's yard or whatever. So I just mix it up, scrape it out. Then I take it and I put it in this trash bag. And I always warn people that are messing with tile guy trash to be careful of these trash bags, because if you puncture this thing or if you're not careful with it, you're gonna have a nice little gooey surprise in the back of your truck or in somebody's yard. So pretty important. Then I take out this stuff, take this stuff outside, and I take it to my mix bucket, clean that out a little bit more. And I go from there. Let's see what that looks like. So I'll take water from the slurry bucket here, which is already dirty. Kind of mix that around. Get all the dirty water out of there. And boom. Put that in there. And that's a clean bucket. Yeah, why am I putting it out there? It's because I see a lot of guys, they'll just dump it in somebody's yard or somebody's driveway. So that's my technique to keep everybody's property as clean as possible. So I'm using the Lachman Beast saw. And if any of you have it, you know how much this thing spits water. And yesterday I forgot to bring my apron because we've been running the DeWalt saw. It's pretty good, but this saw spits so much water on you here, on my crotch area. So I had to bust out the old apron again. I haven't had to wear this thing in a while. It's kind of embarrassing, but we didn't buy that saw. That saw was a test saw. Maybe they fixed the problem. I doubt it, because it's pretty much designed. It's designed into the saw that this thing is going to spit so much water at you that you'll be forced to wear a stupid apron. I made this apron out of Curdy fabric, but it keeps my crotch and my shirt dry, and especially important on this really cold day. So yeah, cool apron. This is a pretty cool tile too. This is a design tile made in Spain. It has a series of different patterns on it. Pretty neat. It's got some it's got this one too. It's a different design. Pretty cool stuff. Different look. It's a good example of the variation of different subway tiles that you can use to spice up the look of your house. Definitely a cool tile from Spain, but I did want to make note that, you know, when I'm working with these type of tiles, traditionally what I do is I just open up about 5 or 6 boxes, and when you have a pattern, I just grab one from each box every time around, and that's the best way to do these random. If you try to do these consciously random, it never really works out, because you'll say, oh, I'm going to grab one that looks like this and set it next to that one, and then you'll end up having a strange look, or you'll use more of one type than the other type. So it's just best to take them from each random box, set them up as random. It's random. I just take them from one, put it up, take them from another, put it up, and make it truly random. There's 4 different patterns here, so it really are 4 different types of tile, so it kind of throws out the look of random. So that's how I do it. And then to spoil myself here, I'll fill up my bucket with nice warm water, my clean bucket. And then we have another morning maintenance routine of our tool, our Ruby I think it's a T700 I have here. This thing's over 10 years old, made a lot of money, but I just like to silicone the rails. Kind of get this thing working good, sliding good, because I'll be using it all day today. Hopefully it breaks the tile like it should. It doesn't seem like anybody's going to be here today, so instead of this earbud, I'm going to put in my big noise-proof earphones. What am I listening today? I got my Benz soundtrack, which spreads everywhere from Frank Sinatra to Kanye West to Alt J to Weezer. It goes all over. I love Amazon Music. It's a great selection of different music to listen to, so I'll be doing that. When I slap these headphones on, it's what I call radio silence. You can't really hear anything going on around me. It's great for cutting, easy on the ears, obviously. And like the true practical man I am, I always have my Leatherman on me. Some people might wonder why I wear this thing. Well, it's for stupid stuff like this. I like to here, gadoosh. Great for pulling back these kind of tabby spacers. I don't know if you other guys use them out there. I really love these tabbies. Yes. I'm kind of a rural guy, so never learned much about fashion or how to look good. Trying to learn a little bit more about it now. You can see by the epic mustache I have, you know, that's my new fashion. But what I did learn is that everything that I wear and everything that I have has some sort of practical usage. Even my hat, you know, it has the logo on it. You know, I just wear very practical clothing in order to be able to better make money and better support myself and do my job better. So that's pretty much the point. There's no fluff around here, none of that kind of stuff going on, so. We'll take a little. Yeah, I was looking at some of my old YouTube videos yesterday, and boy, my face was fat. I guess I was fat as hell. That's something else. I look almost, my face looks like it's from a different person. I'm gonna be coming out with a kind of a fitness video just to talk about what I did and the improvements I've seen. But the improvements in production have been overwhelming. Feeling better, and you'd think the more you exercise and all that, you know, the less energy you have, but it's actually the opposite. I've been more productive and felt better about everything over these last 90 days. It's really been 90 days. You're just buckling down and doing what you got to do and focusing on the things you can control. It really makes a huge difference in your psychology and also in your physical physiology. I think that would be your physical makeup, maybe. But yeah, kind of embarrassing too to look at myself like that. I never really considered myself that kind of a person. I've always been an athlete and all this kind of stuff. So to see myself like that is kind of harsh, kind of embarrassing. I feel bad about letting myself go to that extent, but it happens. And as long as you can snap back, that's the important part. So yeah, be on the lookout for that fitness video. I'm going to talk more about my fitness journey and my health journey. For you guys out there, maybe it can help you out a little bit. And to talk about fitness a little bit more, this guy that I'm doing this backsplash for is actually my CrossFit coach, who's a cabinet guy too, and he's obviously knows his stuff. You know, he does all this backsplash lighting to the front of the cabinet so you don't have wall wash. I mean, brilliant. When he said he knew about that, you know, I was like, yeah, you're my man. But he also, you know, turned off all the outlets for me. I mean, that's awesome. So yeah, this has been fun. And the good thing about this one is they'll be having the CrossFit Christmas party here too. So everybody at the gym will be able to see the backsplash and see the kitchen and all that. So hopefully that'll lead to some more work or some accolades. You know me, I love accolades. Yeah, so see what happens. I can't explain, you not understand. This is not how I am. I have become Both of these jobs were a pretty good example of the tile guy's struggle. When we talk to somebody about a job, usually what happens is everything's ready, is what they'll tell us. Builders, homeowners, everything's ready. Just come set tile. Just set up your saws, start mixing thin set and throwing it up. Well, these last two times are a noted pattern that I've seen for years and years and years with tile guys, is that nothing is ever ready. Nothing. So you wonder why sometimes tile guys are so pessimistic about stuff, or at least good ones, quality ones. It's because, you know, every time we come into an area, things have to be fixed in order to make it so we can get high-end tile work. It just never works out to where a layperson can do a part of the work to where, you know, oh, they're going to put up the board or they're going to fix the walls, and then you just come and set tile. Well, the reality of that is the person that's doing the prep work doesn't know what they're doing. They don't understand the standards that we need to set good tile. So their prep work is never ready. It's never truly where it needs to be. So on this backsplash, for example, that I'm at this morning, the person used a hammer to smash out the old backsplash, and then they just threw in sheetrock with 1-inch gaps at the bottom, and just, I mean, I guess they just thought you just fill that in with thin set. Well, that's not how I do things, you know. The most important part of a good tile job is what's behind the tile. So I replaced it with Curdy board, and here you can see what the difference is between what they had and what I did. Now, this is for Jason's neighbor, Jason's friend, and this was a good example of what I'm talking about when I say the mark of a true craftsman is no matter who you're working for, you always do the right thing. So I took that all down yesterday, and to fix that and to shim out the walls and to put up new board, that took me 8 hours. A full day to do that. And the homeowner was shocked. I had no idea that this took that long to do, or that was this much work. You've been really working out here. Yep. Yep. So never underestimate what really goes into getting high-end tile. Don't let anybody else do the prep work, do the wall work. Have the tile guy do it. He knows what he needs. Why wouldn't you? We worked for a builder that used to have the sheetrock guys do all the prep inside the shower, put up all the sheetrock. Can you imagine that? The most low information people on a whole crew were deciding how well the most expensive part of the whole project turned out. Think about that. Think about the logic. That's why I beat up on builders so much. All right, I've been doing a lot of work over the last week for friends. It's been Thanksgiving, Jason's off on vacation, and I had time to pick up a couple backsplashes. You'll see those, a walkthrough of those. And I've been thinking about what the mark of a true craftsman is, and I've been going above and beyond on these projects like I always do. And the mark of a true craftsman is everyone, friends, family, whoever, gets the same level of quality and service as someone, as a brand new customer. The mark of a true craftsman is a person that provides the same quality and service to whoever they work for. Family and friends don't get a different level of finish. Family and friends don't get a different tier of quality. Everything I lay my hands on, and everything you lay your hands on, if you're a true craftsman, should be done to the best of your ability and to the highest quality, and just the way you do it for everyone else, for your most important client. That's how you should do it for your family and friends. That to me is a mark of a true craftsman.
Hey,
Two, we're out of the playoffs now. It's done.
Yeah, we're done. Turn things down. We don't want to. Hey, let's just go to
Your backsplash is going to be on my YouTube channel. Hands, how did I do?
awesome.
I did a good job?
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Love it.
Hey, buddy.
Alright guys, we're planted out here in front of the Christmas tree. This has been a culmination of one of the hardest weeks, work weeks I've ever had. It started out with Jason going on vacation. That's always a tough time. He went up to Michigan for vacation, and Ben was left alone to finish 2 backsplashes. The first one was for Scott at his house. He was on a deadline, needed to get this thing done. And here we are, we made it. I got my part done. Unbelievable cabinet work in there. Alchemy Cabinets is the name of this cabinet company. And then the second one, Jason's neighbor's backsplash that I did last week. So both of these backsplashes were around 35 hours a piece. So in a 7-day period, I had about 70 hours put into putting these backsplashes together. And they both turned out unbelievable. Both customers are happy with them. I'm unbelievably happy with them, and there's no rest for the wicked here. We're back at it, going hard on Monday, and I have a day off tomorrow, but we're going full holiday season mode here, which is busy for Hamilton Tile. We're obviously doing the right thing because we have nothing but work going on at this point, putting out high-end work, and I'm thankful because it was Thanksgiving last week. I'll say I'm thankful for all of our great customers that we've had this year. I have unorthodox marketing techniques. I'm very honest about how I say things, and the main reason I do it like that is not to encourage everyone to call me and us to have work done, but to discourage most of the people from calling us. We don't want any customer, we want the right customer, and all the people that we work for this year share our values. They want what we're selling, and that's so important to us, is to work for the right people, and we're accomplishing that. I sometimes question myself, should I put this out? Should I say this? But you know what? We do what we do. We're high-end guys. We're honest about how we say things and what we do, and that's all you can be. And your people will find you as long as you're up front and you're doing good work, and that's what we're doing. We're not trying to be like everybody else. We're chasing excellence every day, and everything you see on this YouTube channel, this blog, this website, that's what you're gonna get. That's what quality means to us. Everything you see on our online platforms. We're doing it 100% every day, chasing excellence, every day trying to be better, and that's all you can do, all right? Ben from Hamilton Tile. Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. If I don't get to pump out another video between now and Christmas, have a Merry Christmas, hell. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. HamiltonTileGA.com. Check out my blog. Over and out.